footage several times in the car and picking stuff up at a couple of auctions over the past few weeks since I did my last video. I mean, it's been over 2 weeks since I uploaded a video. And I've mentioned this in other recordings. I'm not going to share any of those. I might share some of the auction pickups with this footage, but I'm not going to share any of the other driving videos because it was pretty much me talking about how I haven't been in the right headspace to do a video, you know, to sit down and edit and do all the things that are required for me to upload one. Things have been at home. The political stuff has already started, and the person that she supports has been on, I'm gonna roll my window up. The person she supports has been on TV pretty much every day. Whatever channel it is she's watching, I don't know what it is. I think it might be Newsmax, but anyway, she camps out and then she gets aggressive and loud and more aggressive. I'm telling you, if we lived back east somewhere and she was, I don't know, 20 or 30 years younger, she probably would have been one of those people at the January 6th thing. I have no doubt she would have been there. That's what I'm dealing with. Anyway, so yeah, I've had some sales. I'm gonna do a solds video. I'm not gonna put it in with this though. I'll do it separate, probably after Saturday, because I think I'm gonna have some stuff to pick up on Saturday. So I'll have some auction pickup footage, and then I can do a solds video. It's been slow. It seems like it's starting to pick back up again a little bit, so I don't want to shoot myself in the foot by saying that though, so because you never can tell with eBay. I did sell a few things that I just got recently, so newer stuff is moving. I've pulled a bunch of stuff from my store, and I'm going to continue doing that. Stuff that's older, that's been listed for a while, that's not getting any views, that doesn't have any watchers. You know, just things that I'm pretty sure aren't ever going to sell on eBay. Now, every once in a while, I think I'm going to pull something and then it'll sell all of a sudden, and it's like, well, that was weird, but that doesn't happen very often. So, you know, it's some of the stuff, it's just time to get it out of there, you know. Anyway, so I'm going to have a lot less stuff in my store, but the stuff that I'm bidding on at the auctions, I'm paying a decent amount, but I'm getting better quality stuff, or stuff that'll sell for more money, I guess is how I should put it. I don't know if that just made sense what I said. I'm trying to do better quality and, you know, more dollar for each item, because my ASP, my actual ASP, not the one that eBay gives you, but you know, the actual average sales price is pretty low, and I need to raise that a little bit. So then it won't matter if I sell as much, because, you know, if I sell a handful of things and they're worth more, you know, it'll even out. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm doing with my store, just a little bit at a time. I think the flea market that I've been pulling stuff to take is probably going to be around the end of February, if we don't have a patch of rainy weather, which can happen. You know, I have to keep my eye on the weather forecast and stuff, but I'm hoping around the end of February, because it can start getting warm here in March, and I don't want to be at the flea market when it's over 90 degrees. So, you know, when you get there first thing in the morning, it's not bad, but, you know, come noon, and this flea market that I'm going to has some rules about you have to stay in your space until a certain time of day. You know, now if I get tired of selling shit and I need to go to the bathroom, or something, then what I'll do is just put everything away, lock up the U-Haul, and go to the bathroom, you know. I am going to rent a cargo van. I did decide that's probably what I'm going to rent. I don't want to rent a pickup because then the stuff can go flying out the back. And I don't want to rent a moving truck because they take up too much room. And I don't want to have to rent 2 spaces. That was part of the problem when I looked into doing this last year. So I just want to rent 1 space. It's already going to be expensive enough, you know. And then I'm pulling stuff to take to the yard sale, or not the yard sale, the flea market. If we could just have a yard sale at the house, if I was allowed to do that, but someone is worried that there would be questionable people looking at the house. It's in the driveway. No one's going to go in the backyard. You know what I mean? I don't know. She's mad. Okay. So that's the plan-ish. Anyway, I'm on my way to the post office, and then I have to stop at Walmart to pick up a couple things. I'm just going to a neighborhood market. It's one that I'm comfortable in, so. And I have a doctor's appointment at the crack of ass tomorrow for my back. I have to go every couple months because of laws and things, because of my pain meds, so I have to do that, which is fine. Just getting up early. I'm not a morning person. You guys know that. So, anyway. All right. I'm going to cut this off now. If I think of anything else I need to tell you guys, I will. But there's probably just going to be some footage here after this of me picking some stuff up at the auctions. And that's probably going to be it. You know, I don't anticipate coming back and saying anything or whatever. So this will be the end of me talking part of the video, I think. I don't think I have any other footage of me riding in the car that I absolutely wanted to share with you guys. Nothing earth-shattering. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye. Well, I missed the first part of recording this. I'm dropping stuff now. There's a wizard with a dragon. Pewter thing. That's cute. Okay. My hair. I need to stop somewhere and pick up a thing to keep my... I have no idea what this is. A weird little green. Awesome. This one. Oh. Uh-oh. That looks like a chip. A crack. Damn it. That sucks. It is a crack. Shit. Okay. This is a nice bag. And it's new. Lots of compartments. Awesome. Okay. I wonder if I can put those. Put these guys. Yeah, okay. Nice. I love these. I've sold these before. The mechanical bottle stops things. Never saw one like this before though. He's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm gonna put these guys in this bag. And paper. chip these. Oh. Ah. Okay. Perfect. Okay.
How's it going?
It's going. I'm done. Thank you. Yes, thank you for that other bookend too.
Of course, hopefully it helps.
Well, you know, if it doesn't, if I don't get any bites, then I'll split them up and just sell the one. You know what I mean? So I kind of just play it by ear with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it is Saturday. I had two auctions that I need to stop at today. I just finished at the first one. I was recording with my action camera. It's like a GoPro, but cheaper. And it's the one that I always use. Anyway, I forgot to hit the record button. So I missed the whole first part of the pickup. So I didn't get any of the discussion with her about eBay or anything really. So that happened. I did get some of me wrapping stuff up, but I don't think any of it's going to be worth sharing with you guys. So anyway, now I'm on my way to the post office, and it's on the way to this auction. Okay, let me start over. This auction is closer to my house, or where I live, not my house, the hell that I live in. Anyway, this one's closer. It's just a few miles from where I live. The other one is far west from me, and the post office is on the way to the far west one that's in Surprise, if you're familiar with Phoenix. I got some kind of fun stuff. I don't know how well it's gonna sell. I got a buttload of chopstick rests that are fish shaped, and they're ceramic or porcelain. There's different colors. There's kind of a pink, and they're very pale, like pastel pink, pastel blue, gray, I think. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of those. So I'm gonna split those up to make sets. You know, I'm not sure how many. I'll look and see what else is listed and how other people are selling theirs. But anyway, I got those, and then I got two bottle stops. That one of them is I don't know, some of you may have seen them before. They're Henri. I think that's how you say it. It's ANRI. They're wood, hand carved, and they have little mechanical bits. Like the one that I got, you may see it on video if I share it. His eyes move, and I think his mouth opens. I can't remember. Anyway, got that, and there was another one that came with him. There was a woodpecker who's got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth, and he's wearing like a hat. I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, I got those, and I got some little dolls, and they're really cool looking. I could not find them anywhere online. Nothing on eBay for them. No comps or anything. They didn't even show up. Like sometimes when you do a Google image search, you'll get pictures will show up that are like WorthPoint or whatever. I won't pay for WorthPoint. I know a lot of people swear by it, but I tried it when I first started reselling, and more than half of the things that I was trying to find were not on the website. So I was like, why am I going to pay for this when I can search images and see if another one exists anywhere in the world, and then I can kind of figure out a price if I find one that has sold somewhere, other than, I think WorthPoint will show the solds, but it's just not it's not worth it for me. I'd rather pay for my eBay store if I'm gonna spend money on something, you know? So anyway, that's that about Worth Point. But what was I even talking about? Crap, here we go again. Paula's brain in action. Well, poop, I have no clue. I was talking about stuff I got. The dolls, that's where I was at. I got these dolls, and they're like, I wish I could show you guys one of the boxes. If I get stuck at a red light, I'll pull one out of my tote cart thing and show you. There's 3 different dolls, and they're like indigenous dolls from different areas of China. So like how in the United States we have different tribes of people. Like we have the Navajo, we have the Cherokee. A lot of their attire is very similar, you know, but there are differences. And their artwork that they do, things like that. And so these are indigenous dolls that represent different minorities in China, and they're really cool. And I couldn't find them anywhere. Couldn't find them, so I have no idea how I'm gonna price them. If I'm probably gonna sell them separately to start off with. I will list each one separately and see how they do, you know, and I'll just go from there because I have no clue. You know, I may do I'll do some more digging first before I just pull a number out of my butt. But when I was researching them from the photos that the auction had listed or was showing for the listing, I couldn't find them. So I didn't even look at the boxes to see if there's a UPC code or anything. Then, you know, sometimes that'll help. And so we'll see about those. I got some little pewter stuff, which, you know, it can either sell right away or it sits for a while. You know, that seems to be the thing with pewter. I got some Lord of the Rings items that are kind of cool. I'm not a huge, I mean, I liked Lord of the Rings and, you know, as a fan, but I'm not like a super fan like some people are. Crazy about Lord of the Rings, and they go to the Comic-Cons and dress up as the characters or have in the past, you know. I'm not one of those people, but anyway, there's some Lord of the Rings items. One's a belt buckle, and it's still in the box. And then there's some bookends that are kind of cool. One of them has a little bit of damage, and I don't know if it's going to be enough to keep someone from buying them, but I don't think so, because it's very minute damage, and they look like they're made out of pewter, but I think they're resin and just painted to look like pewter. Not positive, because they're not heavy enough to be pewter, I don't think. So, because pewter can be very heavy if it's solid. So anyway, got that Lord of the Rings stuff. Told you guys about the fish chopstick rests. Why can't I remember? Oh, I got a handbag. Well, it's not really a handbag. It's kind of like a handbag duffel bag combo, and it's brand new, and it's a really nice bag. So I can't remember what I paid for it. I did not pay a lot for all the stuff that I got. This place starts their auctions out at $1 or $2. It's so cheap. And if nobody else happens to bid on the item, I've gotten big lots of stuff in the past for like $1 or even $5 if somebody else does happen to bid. And, you know, I'm like, fine, whatever, I'll keep going up, because I'm used to paying $5 right out of the gate at the other auctions, sometimes more. So for them to start at $1, it's like, I'll keep going. You know, as long as I believe that the item will sell, I'll keep going. So, you know, up to a reasonable amount anyway. But I very rarely overpay for anything at this particular auction when they do have them. They only do them once a month, if that. So they're not, and they have their own eBay store, which I just found out, which is kind of a bummer, because, and I think they do storage spaces, like they buy, you know, storage lockers or whatever. I think that's where they get most of their stuff. And so they're cherry picking out the good stuff to sell in their eBay store, and the rest of the stuff gets auctioned. So, you know, as long as she doesn't know, maybe every once in a while something will get through and end up in an auction, you know, until she learns more, because she doesn't have an eBay store yet. That's what we were discussing. I was telling her about Terapeak, and she hadn't even heard of it. She doesn't have a store. She's just got some stuff listed, you know. And I told her, I said, it's really worth it, for me anyway, to have the store and spend the $22 a month, you know, so that I have the research tools. I've got reports that I can do, you know, sales reports and stuff. It's easier for me to pull my numbers so that I can do my videos, my sold videos, you know, if I want to give you guys totals and stuff. It's just easier with the store. Plus you get 4 times a year, you get $25 worth of free crap from eBay, you know, packing boxes or, you know, poly bags or whatever. Anyway, so, you know, I was telling her about about eBay and having a store and about Terapeak, because, you know, you can find out more looking in there than you can, because the actual prices that things have sold for are in Terapeak, where if you find an item on eBay that sold for less than the listing price, all they do is put a slash through it, you know, and say that it was a best offer. Well, you don't know how low it was. So if you go into Terapeak, it'll show you what the person actually paid, you know. So I like that feature, and I was just telling her about it. I'm not trying to sell anybody on eBay, but, you know, at least there are some tools there that are beneficial for me anyway, you know. This is something else I was gonna tell you guys about. I might as well do it while I'm driving. If you are shopping on Knickknacks, now with eBay, if the sellers are uploading high-res images, you know, you can hover over the images and you can see detailed pictures that are, you know, very up close of the items to see if there's any cracks or chips or anything, if they've taken good photos. And with Knickknacks and on District, you know, I should just say District, because any of the stores in District, you'd be able to do this. If you're looking at an item and you click on the photos, they get bigger, but they're not full size. They're just a little bit bigger. And you can kind of see some stuff, but they're not detailed. So here's the trick, and I shared this with everybody in the Knickknacks chat, just so that, you know, people would know in case no one has figured it out, or some people may have, but I haven't seen anybody talk about it. If you right click on the image, you'll get another menu, and you can say open in new tab or open in new window, you know, and it'll open in another tab. And if you go to that page, the image is big, and if you click on the image again, it'll go to full size. And then you can move the image around so you can look at it. You can get a really good close-up look, and it's full size, you know, the original size that the seller uploaded the image at, you know. So that's a trick if you want to get a good close-up look at the merchandise that they're selling on District. You can do it, you know, just right click, select open image in new tab or open image in new window, and it will give you the full-size version of that photo, so you can get a really good look at everything. Anyway, that is my tip for District, for shopping on District, so you can see, you know, you can see the images better. I am at the post office. I have 3 boxes to drop off, so I'm gonna do this, and then we will head to the other auction that I always go to. I didn't really get anything great there. I got 3 lots of stuff, but nothing to really scream about. But, you know, it's decent stuff, and I didn't overpay for anything that I can remember. I'm gonna stop this for now.
My grandma got me to go there.
I've had no issues with them with my
No, I have no issue. Hello,
I'm doing okay. I got 3 things.
3 things to call.
Yep, that's it.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. This thing is huge. I did not realize how gigantic this was when Huh? No, I did not. No. Oh, please. I would not be able to fit this in my car.
I was wondering, I'm like,
No.
You're like, that seems huge. I'm like, I'm thinking, you didn't get that, did you?
No, you'd need a truck to
Okay.
get this. This is awesome, though, but, like, where would you even put this?
figurine.
What does it say? And I can tell you what it's.
Ironwood, metal.
Ironwood. Oh, okay. One's a quail. There's okay. It's two quails. One's ironwood and the other one's metal.
Okay, so 107.51.
They're probably on a shelf. Oh, I see them. They're on that shelf, the tallest one, and they're right in the middle. There's two of them.
Like brown?
Yeah, one's ironwood and the other one's metal. The one's in the middle right there together. I know, I saw that and I was like that.
I didn't see it in person, I just saw it online.
No, I saw it online and then I...
Like this thing about this
Did you buy that?
No.
Oh.
It didn't sell, I don't think.
It didn't
They just
sell?
went on it, 'cause
Oh. Yeah, that is massive. I don't even know where you would put that. Like, you'd have to have one of those houses up in Cave Creek or Troon or up in that area, the people that have all the money. And they have giant, massive homes where that could be on a wall somewhere, you know.
Definitely something people will look at.
It's really cool.
Go down there, talk to Mona or Vic, Thomas,
Okay.
These are so cute. These are so cute.
Stargaze SG-1 series.
Oh, it's DVDs. There's a whole bunch of DVDs, and there's two movies in with it. Yeah, the Lennox is, it's right there. It's in the red box. Fourth shelf down on the last section. No, keep going. Last section. Yeah, right there. Ta-da. So pretty. Awesome.
And then
Yeah. I'm hoping they're in good condition. The last lot that I got from you guys, like a third of them were okay. The rest of them got donated. Wrap these guys up so they don't get beat up or scratched or whatever. This is so cute. How come? There's supposed to be two movies. One of my friends was asking me about it. Stargate. So that's it then.
that's it.
Yes, thank you.
Welcome.
Okay. This quail. Oh, there goes my hair. Being in the way. Ah. How was your week?
Not over yet.
Yeah. Well, soon. Soon. No, I know. I remember. I worked retail.
I'll be back soon.
I know.
They're doing this, and then they pay me, and I go,
That's why. Yes. I know. I worked retail for, holy crap, I started in high school working at Swiss Colony Cheese Factory in the mall, Metro Center. Started there, and then I went to Goldwater's and worked retail there until I graduated from high school, and I worked there while I was in college. Lots of retail work and dealing with the public and all of that good stuff. But
the reason I tolerate this as much as I do is because, yeah, it's boring routine sometimes, but I get new stuff every week.
see, that's the thing.
People.
You know, yeah. If you, that's really important. Any of the places where I've worked, if I've liked my coworkers and I've liked the people that I work for, it makes such a huge difference.
Oh, yeah. You told me I like working, but I don't like him.
Liar.
You ugly son of a bitch.
You're a big fat liar.
No, we've been friends since 2011.
Is that how you ended up here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is the reason I got to the job.
That's awesome.
Because I lived over here in the apartment over here. So.
But no, so when Chapman owned it, and
I have to look at these.
next owners owned it, I worked maintenance for that property.
I got
And had it
coupons for
running
all of those
smoothly.
owners.
Oh, good.
They
This is.
switched to these people, and everything's gone to hell.
All right. I will see you guys probably next week. Bye. Bye. I always enjoy picking up my stuff here. Those kids, they're both of them about, well, they're a little bit younger than my kids, so they're like between the age of what my kids and what my grandkids are. All right, I picked up the stuff. I don't know, my footage this week, I don't think, of my pickups is going to be great. I had my hair down, which I should not. I know better. It just gets in the way. Gets in front of the camera, and it be's dumb. It's just everywhere. Right after I've had a shower, when it's down, yesterday, had my shower yesterday, so now it's just being crazy hair. Anyway, I need to go to the donation place again because I found a box of crap in the back of the car that I meant to drop off last time and I didn't, and it's sort of on my way home-ish, so it is not close to where I live, so I'm just gonna go there. And it keeps me from having to go home sooner because it's a little after 1, so I don't want to go home yet. So I have to deal with people, person, whatever. I don't want to be around her. I'm sure she's gonna have the television on again because that person is on TV nonstop, and she just gets sucked into it and watches it for hours on end. It's fine. Support whoever you want to. That's not the thing that gets me. It's how she acts because of him. Because she was always ornery. She's always been that way. But ever since she started watching his speeches, and from day one, and it just, as time has progressed, she's getting sucked into all the conspiracy theories about things. It's like watching her get brainwashed more and more as time has gone by. And I don't know. There's supporting a candidate, and then there's worshiping a candidate. Do you know what I mean? There's a difference. And it's almost like worship at this point. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm not, it's just unbelievable to have watched it over the years progress to the point that it's at now, and how she acts about him, and anybody who doesn't support him is literally the enemy. And it's not even that I'm a Democrat. It's because I don't agree with a lot of the stuff. The far left, I do not agree with those people. That's too much. They're just as nutty as the far right people. Do you know what I mean? It's too much, all of it. There's such a thing as like happy medium, with a lot of things. And she has slid off the edge of the far right. It's so bad. I can't, deal with her. It's like she's unhinged. And I don't know if it's a combination of things, if the cheese is slid off of her cracker, or if it's sliding off of her cracker. I don't know if it's because she's gotten brainwashed, and if you're a follower of his, whatever, that's fine, but there's a difference, like I said, between supporting a specific political party or a person and worshiping that person. He is not the Messiah. He is not the savior of the United States. Nobody is. You know what I mean? No one is that person. Like I said, I don't agree with a lot of what the Democrats do. I agree less with the stuff the Republicans do. So I am more on the Democratic side, but I still believe that there's a balance, you know, and there's these people that just, it's either their way or everybody else is just a waste of space and deserves to die. And that's pretty much how she talks about it, you know, that everybody who does not support him and is not for him needs to just die, you know, including me. So I just need to move. I just need to move. I need to get an apartment. I need to get approved for a place. And I know it's going to be hard at first, but, well, it may not be that hard. She's making it real easy for me to just completely cut her off once I move. I do not have to put up with her anymore at that point. I don't have to hear about it. If she starts getting foul with me on the phone, I can just hang up on her. I can block her calls. I don't have to take her phone calls. You know, if I can put her emails in spam, and that'll be the end of that. She will not be able to. I'll change my phone number if I have to, you know. She's going to learn she cannot treat me that way just because I have a different view than her. You know, that I am not scum of the earth or garbage or a parasite or a waste of space. She has used all those terms toward me, and I pay rent. I'm paying more living with her than I will pay for an apartment when I move, because they'll base it on my income, and the percentage is 30%, and I'm spending more than that now living with her. So, you know, and I have one room that I use. I can't take showers there. I use no water other than flushing the toilet and washing my hands. That's the extent of my water usage at her house. I don't cook in her kitchen. I just need to get out of there. I still need a little bit more time, though. I don't want it to happen too soon, because then I won't have the money. Trying to save the money to pay the deposits. You know, you got to pay a deposit. You have to pay first month's rent. I have to pay for movers because I can't move stuff by myself. So I'm trying to get money saved. It's going to cost me around $600 or $700 just for the movers. And that's if I move somewhere that's not very far from her house. So I have to hope that wherever I end up moving is not super far from her house. You know, quite a few of the places that I applied to were in the same area where the house is, because my doctors, and my mechanic and things that I need, services that I use, are close enough to there. You know what I mean? So, so the stuff that I just picked up, I don't know if you guys are going to see that footage or not, but I got a couple things that are, you know, the quail that I got. Those are cute. They're very cute. I don't know how well they're going to do price-wise, but I think they'll be okay. They're a little bit smaller than I expected them to be, but that's all right. And, you know, they'll be cheaper to ship since they're not gigantic. So better for me if things are small. I don't have a ton of room. And then I got the Stargate series, seasons 1 through 8, I think, and 2 of the Stargate movies. And I think I paid $5 for all of those. So I think, if I haven't really gotten a chance to look at all the DVDs to check them for scratches, to make sure they're all there. I really hope they're all there. Sometimes you get this stuff and they're not all in the cases, you know, so I'm really hopeful that they're all there, and because then I should be able to sell it. If they're in good shape and they're all there, I should be able to sell the seasons at least for 25, 30 bucks, maybe. No more than that. They don't, you know, DVDs aren't that great right now. Blu-ray for sure. If they were Blu-ray, I wouldn't have any trouble at all, and I'd be able to get more out of them. But I only paid $5 for them, so I don't really care. You know, that's fine. And what else did I get? See, I got the. Well, I can't even remember what. The bell. There was a bell that I got that's. Can't remember if it's Lennox. Anyway, this bell I think I paid $5 for it also. And I should be able to sell the bell for, I think, around 25 comps, you know, are right around 25, I believe, maybe 30. I'll make my money back. I'm not worried about it. I know it's a Christmas thing, whatever, I don't care. Christmas, Halloween, all that stuff sells all year round. Happened last year. I just list stuff, and you know, if I get an offer and it's decent, I'm gonna take it. I don't care. You know, I don't care what time of year I'm listing stuff. It's not like I have a limit in my store. Like if I was only allowed to list 200 items, you know, I have plenty of room for more stuff. So if I was only allowed to list 200 items, then I might pull stuff that's seasonal and list other things, but I don't. I have room for more items, so there's no reason not to list them and just have them sitting around my house taking up room when there's a chance they can sell. Because again, you know, when you see the solds, I sold a Halloween item this past week, or the past 2 weeks. You just don't know. People buy weird stuff different times of the year. It doesn't have to be you do sell more when the holiday is closer. But, you know, people still shop for holidays all year long. I gotta sort the car. Let's find a box to put the stuff in that I'm gonna donate so I can just have them take the box out of the back. Be done with it. I have a little area where I pull in and park to do my sorting. Well, there is no parking spaces here where I can pull to do this. I'm not going to be here very long, so I'm just going to park here. It's not like I'm going anywhere. I'm not going in to shop. All right, I'm going to stop this for now.